Good morning friends. In last topic we have discussed planning and organizing at supervisory level. In this topic we are going to discuss directing and controlling at supervisory level. Basically diploma engineer is meant for supervisory level of management, that is middle level of management. So you have to be very sound at all supervisory functions, that means planning, organizing, directing and controlling. We have to discuss what is directing, need for directing, clear cut and feasible instructions to subordinates, completeness of instruction, feasibility of instruction, getting the work done, personal counseling, advanced prediction of possible mistakes. These are some issues regarding to directing. What is directing? It is a main issue relating to management. This is, you may say, it may be art of getting work done. Let us take an example from household maids. The person, or let us say our mother or a sister, is very perfect in getting work done from maid, household work done from these maids. Who taught them to get work done? No one taught them how to get work done from this maid. So this may be art, this may be skill, and you may get very familiar with this directing as your experience is increased. In the directing, you have to instruct, monitor, guide and supervise the man force who is going to be for your directed work. The instruction regarding to the work done should be converted into action by the virtue of your directing. Directing motivates and organizes the workforce and the work done. As our age and experience increases, directing skills automatically increases. You need some characteristics and behavior of your nature, or you may say your well-being, for directing someone to get the work done. Many scientists define what is directing, but in real sense there is no any single definition what is directing. It is a complex function, comprises of many issues and activities, those designed to encourage subordinates to effective and efficient work done for short as well as long term. Directing consists of process of work and technique in comprises issuing instructions to get the work done. There may be three elements categorized for this directing. First one is communication. Good communication comprises and leads to a better directing. So first one is communication. You must communicate with your subordinates in a clear cut, legitimate and non-confusing language. Second one is leadership. How one cannot be only leader because he is appointed as a leader. He should make the work done and he should preach the same, and he should make an example that he is a leader, he can do the work better than the subordinate. Then only he can be acceptable leader. And third one is motivation. Motivation may be positive motivation in terms of rewards and many other things, and a negative motivation which may be punishment, fines, memo, but it is not advisable. So the three things comprises directing. First one is communication, second one is leadership, and third is motivation. Why communication is important? Because directing is giving orders to subordinates and workers and employees. No one like to get orders from anyone. This is human tendency. So order should be such like that they are getting only the instructions and not the order. So, your communication model and language should be legitimate and acceptable to all the employees. Then and then only your directing will be efficient. And why directing is necessary? In order to get the work done. So, if your communication is like that, then there might be good work done by your directing. There is one English phrase that every bitter pill should have sweet coat. So, leadership and motivation is nothing but the sweet coating, that if you done this work within a specified time or before the specified time in a good quality, that means acceptable quality or more than acceptable quality, then you will be rewarded so and so. This is nothing but motivation. And what is leadership? If anyone can't do that work, you will have to set an example in order to get the work done, in order to complete that task. What is the necessity of this directing? Directing initiates action as well as it integrates the effort. Take an example, if I want to move one big table, then every member from team, each and every member from team should cooperate and comprises their work at the same time. If anyone says that I will do the work but not in a team, you move the table, then only I will afterwards give my efforts, then that table will not move at all. So, the directing should be in such a way that team members will be integrate their efforts in order to achieve big tasks. Again, directing is a means of motivation. You can motivate through directing itself. Just I have give you an example that you may motivate through the directing, that if you complete this task within a specified time or before a specified time and with acceptable quality or more than acceptable quality, you will be rewarded so and so. Motivation may not be very great or not always in terms of money only. It may be a certificate at the hands of MD or some renowned personality from organization. Then the employee can display this award to their near ones that I have awarded with so and so certificate, which is his recognition. So, this may be also a motivation. Organization may not cost very much for this motivation. Again, directing provides stability. So, because if employee is doing work as his own, then there may be great responsibility. But if supervisor guides him, directs him, then there is a stability. He may not feel inferior that what if I go wrong. He may say that the supervisor directs me to do this task in this way or in this manner. Again, directing will enable to cope with the changes. There is frequent technology changes, new machinery, new methods, new initiatives, new suggestions, maybe from quality circle, maybe from technology, maybe from procurement of new machinery. So, it initiates and cope up with the changes. Take an example that if an organization purchases a new machine which is very tech friendly and high tech machine, automate machine, see, any employee is reluctant to adopt the changes. Why? Because it is human tendency. He may feel that it creates hurdle, it creates problems, it creates nuisance, it creates my job insecurity, or it may be increase my workload, and then he will be reluctant, and that is why the good supervisor should direct him in correct way, that nothing negative will happen, only you have to cope with these changes, otherwise it will create issues, nuisance and problems in order to achieve our goal. Again, directing helps in efficient utilization of resources. How? Just I have given an example. Motivation and higher technology is good use of this directing. Good communication leads to very nice utilization of human power or human and other resources. How? If you are very friendly up to limited level, I don't see that supervisor should be such friendly to each and every employee, then they cannot listen to your directing. If you are friendly enough, they can do the non-specified work anytime. That means, take an example, I will quote direct example from an industry. If a machine have some minor issue, then each and every worker who handle that machine, if you have good rapport and relation with him, he may do a task of maintenance as his own. He may feel that our supervisor is a nice person and we should not create nuisance and avoid a breakdown of that machinery. If take negative example, if you don't have a rapport with that person, then he just sit idle and say that, sir, this machine is not working, it requires maintenance, and regularly he may do of his own, or he may find some reason that a machine is a breakdown one. So, this indicates that a good rapport, good communication and good directing leads to very nice utilization of resources. Let us discuss characteristics of directing. It is endless process. Every now and then you need to direct any person or a group of persons. It is a pervasive function. That means all levels of management, though it is top, upper middle, lower level, anyone needs this function of directing. It is a human factor, and that is why it is an art and skill. Every single person has different ability, different behavior nature, different attitude, and that is why this function of directing is a clear-cut human function. Each individual can be give direction to employee or subordinate in a different manner. Even if it is art and skill, though it is a very creative activity, you need to be very creative in directing your subordinate. Even if there is out of box task or out of his or her portfolio task, then also you must have some creative way to direct that person to do the task. Then it is executive function. You have to direct. You are not doing anything. You are getting the work done. That is why it is executive function. And this characteristic makes it art of skill and a skillful function, because order giving may be assume him as a superior and order taken follower is inferior. So, it should not create such scene, otherwise it will make some nuisance in an organization. Again, it is a delicate function. Just I have given an example that it is superior inferior relationship may create nuisance in an organization. These are some characteristics of this function of directing at supervisory level.